Welcome back. Earlier in the day, we spoke to Professor Yu Wang from USTC, and now we're speaking to Chengming Xiao, one of his students. Chengming was an undergraduate student, and now he's continuing his master's degree at USTC. So, Chengming, you started your master's degree with Professor Yu Wang. What are you studying?
Uh, Hi, I'm now mainly focused on basic courses to supplement my professional knowledge, including fire dynamics and fundamental of fire phenomena. Also, at the same time, I'm studying photovoltaic panel, which is a important form of solar energy application. And I think it's of great interest to study the heat and smoke release characteristics of PV models. That's all.
And what made you choose to follow this program?
Uh, that's a good question. Because I was inspired by my father, who is engaged in fire engineering. He is mainly responsible for the installation of firefighting equipment, such as smoke detectors and sprinkler systems. And I think joining this field can be incredibly rewarding. So I studied fire engineering in college and participated in some internships. And finally, I think I love it.
That's wonderful. And did you do your bachelor's in fire as well?
Yeah. Yes, because of my father, and I think joining this field can be rewarding. So I studied it in BSc as well. Now, now I'm following my current supervisor, Professor Yuan, in the postgraduate stage, who is famous for his work in glass files and informal settlement files.
Yeah, exactly.
Chengming, since you are based in China, I'm not that familiar with the study programs there. And I wanted to ask you, why you choose to join USTC and not other university, for example?
Okay. Because I think ULTC has a state caliber of file science, which we so-called the SKLFS. It's the only national research installation in the field of fire science in China. And they have lots of advanced equipment, such as firewire apparatus and cone colorimeters. Also, they hold international academic conference regularly. I really love the atmosphere there. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. And also, is your university offering exchange programs in fire engineering?
Yeah. Yes. Of course they have. Let me think. Yes. We have international cooperation projects with the Hong Kong Polytechnic University and the University of Edinburgh and so on. And I want to take part in it in the future study.
Perfect. That was actually one of my questions. If you are thinking to try one of these exchange programs. But yeah, from all the topics that you studied or you will study in the future, what is the subject that caught your eye the most, or the subject that you are really looking forward to learning?
Let me think. I have taken part in many basic subjects, such as fire risk assessment and fundamental of fire phenomena. One of my favorite subjects is fire dynamics, which is the study of how fire start, spread, and develop. I learned some basic concepts from them, such as flashover, backdraft, pre-flashover fire, and post-flashover. That's some basic concepts. Also, at this subject, we learn to use the safety model to understand how fire start and spread. And I think I really enjoy learning this course. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing this with us. I know you told me you recently got into a new topic, photovoltaic panels. Can you tell us more about this in some detail? Is it true that photovoltaic panels can cause less fires?
Okay, that's a new area. That's a new area. In the background is that in order to alleviate the energy crisis caused by overexploitation of fossil fuels, many countries in the world have launched new energy strategies. Among them, solar energy has been widely developed due to its properties of non-pollution and safety. And as an important of solar energy application, PV systems formed by integrating photovoltaic arrays onto building surface have achieved rapid development in recent years. But however, but when these PV systems provide energy for buildings, they bring new challenges to building fire prevention as well. In the past few decades, fires in building photovoltaic systems around the world have occurred frequently, causing serious personal injury and property damages. Therefore, I think it's of great interest to study the heat and smoke release characteristics of PV models. That's all.
Thank you for sharing this. I find this topic quite interesting since renewable energy is actually the future. But I wanted to ask you, what are your plans after you finish your master's? Do you plan to do perhaps a PhD and continue to study photovoltaics panel? Or maybe move to another country and put into practice what you've learned so far? So what are your plans?
I'm not sure. I think it's a little far from me. Let me think. I think obviously I will study hard before graduation, and after graduation, I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I think I will be a fire engineer because I think joining this field is an exciting and fulfilling choice, and we are responsible for buildings with fire safety, carry out risk assessment, and using computer modeling to understand how fires start and spread, which is incredibly rewarding. That may be changed in a few in the next years. I'm not sure.
In a few years time that can change, but it's really good to have a plan, and I'm sure we will encourage other students to become fire engineers because as you mentioned, it's a really important field because in the end it's about human life safety. Now, last but not least, do you have any advice for the future students that are interested in joining the fire safety field?
Yeah, of course, I have some advice. The background is that with the fast growth of construction and the fire safety industry, fire engineering is a huge priority for business, no more than ever. And I think joining this field can be incredibly rewarding. At first, advice for them who want to join this field is that this field is full of opportunities and challenges. It's new, and I think they need to learn more professional knowledge and then taking more internships to find out what they are interested in, such as risk assessment or file resident. And finally, they need to work hard toward their direction. That's my answer. Also, is my advice.
Thank you. Thank you for your advice. We are really happy to see such passionate students about their work and their field. Thank you, Chengming, for accepting our invitation. It was good talking to you, and best of luck with your studies.